So we seem to find ourselves in a time of great worry, stress, and fear. But the good news for all of us is we've been training for this, right? We've been practicing every week in our yoga practice, putting our bodies under stress as we teach our mind that it can focus and be calm in those stressful situations. As we inhale slowly and exhale slowly in that stress, that we can think and react and respond as we wish, and not as the world tells us we should. So I just want to take a moment to remind you of that strength that's already inside you. And another moment to allow yourself to de-stress and to be able to present your best self to the world, to let go of that fear, to approach each situation clear-headedly without that cloud of worry darkening your thoughts, darkening your mind. So for the practice today, you're going to need a bolster or something similar, like some folded blankets. I have 2 or 3 folded blankets or towels. They're just about 12 inches by 2 feet by 8 inches. Maybe a couple of blocks or rolled towels and possibly a pillow. So sometimes you might feel like during this practice that we're not getting anything out of it. It feels just like we're taking a nap or resting. But in order for our bodies to really de-stress, in order for our immune systems to be boosted, our minds to relax, we need at least 20 minutes worth of still, passive stretching. Our brains will then acknowledge that our bodies are softened and relaxed. They'll acknowledge that we're safe, and it will allow itself to shut down, to relax, to be at ease. I brought a chair today for one of the poses and for the warm-up. You don't have to have a chair. You can use your bolster or support in that forward fold as well. But if you would like to have a chair handy, then just keep it close by. We'll use it right at the beginning and then push it to the side and not use it again. My camera, as you can see, does not back up enough for us to be able to see me standing and sitting. So I'm going to try and adjust it halfway so that you can see me as I'm standing, and then adjust it back to the mat so that you can see the mat poses when we get there. As best as I can, I will work through these things in editing, and hopefully at the end you'll have something that can help you to relax and let go of all of your stress that's been built up over these past few weeks, and help you to prepare for the coming weeks, to be your best self, to present your best self in love and kindness and grace to all those around you. Acknowledging the light within yourself, the light within those around you. We'll begin by coming into a comfortable seated position, either on the chair or on the ground, palms facing up. Lengthen the spine, tailbone down, crown of the head reaching towards the ceiling. Inhale through the nose, fill the stomach, fill the chest. Exhale, let go of the breath. Let all the breath flow out of the body. The chest falls down, the stomach pulls up and in. Inhale, lift through the front of the body. Exhale, soften the shoulders down the back. Let go of any built-up tension or tightness in the thighs, in the legs, in the muscles of the face. Inhale and sweep the arms to the side and overhead. Exhale, drawing the palms down through heart center. Maybe blinking the eyes open at this point. Inhale, reach the arms to the side and overhead. Exhale, pull the palms down through heart center. One more time. Inhale, scooping in all the breath, all the air. Exhale, pull the palms down. And then we'll come to standing at the top of our mat. Grounding down through all 4 points of the feet, drawing the thighs up and in, tailbone lengthened down, shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, sweep the arms to the side and overhead. Exhale, tilt forward, pulling the belly button in. Draw yourself into a forward fold, soft knees. Inhale, lift and look forward. Exhale and fold. Just some easy half sun salutations here to warm up the body. Inhale, sweep the arms to the side and overhead. Exhale the palms down through heart center. And again, inhale, sweep the arms to the side and overhead. Exhale, draw the palms down through the midline this time. Coming into your forward fold. Inhale, lift and look forward. Exhale, fold. lifting through the tailbone. Inhale to the side and overhead. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, scooping the air in. Exhale, swan dive forward this time. Nice flat back. Pull the belly button in. Look forward. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale and fold. Lifting the tailbone high. Inhale to the side and overhead. Exhale, palms down through heart center. Draw your right hand in front of you, palm facing down. Rest your cheek on your forearm, on your wrist, or on your hand, and then draw your left hand next to your side, pressing the top of the left hand into the mat. So we're engaging through the legs, finding length in the tailbone down, really grounding down through the pelvis, through the tops of the feet. And then we're going to engage through the middle of the back, engage through the muscles of the back, press down through the hand, press down through the feet, and slowly peel your head off the mat using the strength of the muscles in the middle of your back, using the support of your arm. And exhale, slowly lower back down. We're just going to do that 3 times. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. And then we're going to reverse hands, drawing the left hand underneath our left cheek, the right arm along our right side, grounding down through the legs. Inhale and lift, exhale and lower. Inhale and lift, exhale and lower. Inhale and lift, and exhale and lower. And pressing our hands underneath our shoulders, sit up and back. And we're going to come to our first supported position, beginning with a single pillow or towel. We're going to place it underneath our sit bones and come into a simple cross-legged position, looking for the hip crease to be slightly above the knee. So if one folded blanket doesn't quite get there, then just go ahead and add another one until you find a nice comfortable support underneath your hips, underneath your sit bones, till you're right about where you need to be to have that hip crease just above the knee. At this point, if you'd like, you can bring the chair in front of you for support, or you could also have a bolster lying across your legs or directly in front of your face, or where you will come into a forward fold. If the chair's in front of you, it might be nice to place a pillow or a towel on it for support. And we're going to breathe in, soften through the hips, and just exhale and slowly fold over our support, softening our forehead into the bolster, into the block, draping our arms around our support. And we're going to hold here for quite some time, just inhaling into the back body, softening through the hips, softening through the thighs, softening through the muscles of the face. So again, we're holding these poses for long periods of time, allowing our body to really sink into the support, to find that openness, to de-stress. just letting go of any built-up tension and tightness in the body and in the mind, allowing that time for our minds to settle and connect and ground, allowing the breath to flow in through the nose and out through the nose. In, filling the body with light and peace, and out, exhaling anything that isn't serving us right now. Giving ourselves permission to adjust as needed to find that comfort, to find that peace. Giving our minds permission to wander, and as they wander, just noticing where they're going, and maybe drawing them back again to the breath in the body. And maybe at this point, allowing the breath to move freely through the body. As we open and create space, noticing how the breath automatically deepens, softens, lets go of that fear mindset, and comes back to a peaceful state. Feeling free to hold each of these poses for as long as you'd like. We're here for about 2 minutes in each of them in the video, but 5 minutes would really be a wonderful stretch if you have the time, so pause the video, hold for a little bit longer if you want to. And as you come out of this particular pose, just pressing into the support, sitting upright, inhaling, and with as minimal amount as possible of movement, just transitioning the opposite foot in front, and then folding forward again into your support. And again, just allowing yourself to sink into that support, allowing the muscles at the hips, the middle and low back to soften, the muscles around the face and the eyes to really ease open, allowing any tension to flow out of the body with the breath, and adjusting as needed for comfort. Maybe moving the head to one direction or the other, allowing thoughts to come in and go back out with the breath, settling slowly into a soft, easy pose, relaxing the mind, relaxing the body. Inhaling in peace, exhaling out any stress or tension. And then once again, slowly pressing into your support, coming upright, moving the chair to the side or the block to the side. And we're going to come now to sitting with our legs out in front of us, pulling the flesh away from the sit bones to sit more upright, finding the knees pointed towards the ceiling, the toes drawing back towards you, a soft knee, not locked out, but nice and soft. And then bringing your bolster or your folded blankets onto your lap and slowly folding forward onto your support, maybe bringing a pillow or a towel so that your head comfortably reaches down onto your support. And then resting the hands on the bolster or resting the arms palms up next to your sides. So again, we're looking for that deep ease and comfort and relaxation. You can even keep your chair here with your pillow on your chair and just stick your legs through and rest on that. If you're finding that this is too high up for you, maybe you get rid of your pillow and your block and bring your bolster in front. Just again, using your supports as best as you can to really sink down into the pose, to let go of that built-up stress, to let go of the built-up tension, to ease any thoughts of worry or stress out of your mind. There are lots of different ways you can use your pillows and your blankets to relax forward into this stretch. However feels best for you, allow that to happen. And maybe adjusting in the middle as you need to. But really taking this time to notice what's going on in your body, to connect with your body, to connect with your brain, to notice the thoughts that pop up, see where they're leading you, see if they're serving you. If they're not, just allowing them to pass out of your mind, out of your body, coming back to your breath and your body, softening and relaxing here, letting go of any tension in the middle back, any tightness in the face, the backs of the legs. Focusing the mind on the peace, the inhale and the exhale, the ease of the support beneath you, the softness of your body. thinking of pulling your mind, your heart, and your body through that shroud of worry, that shroud of fear, to what lays just on the other side. The beautiful light, happiness, peace, all the goodness in the world around you. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And as you're ready, slowly bringing a little movement back into the hands and feet, pressing into the mat and coming up. And we'll set our supports to the side, keeping the bolster or the blankets folded in a nice stack, and making our way to our knees with our feet kicked over to one side. Then pulling our bolster or our folded blankets up right next to the hip on the inside, so the feet are away from the bolster and the hip is pressed up right close to the inside, with a folded towel or pillow or blanket at the top of the bolster. We're going to rotate our chest and our stomach towards the bolster and just fold forward over it. Just a gentle twist and stretch along the side and the hip. Again, allowing ourselves to sink down into our support. Adding or removing blankets and towels as needed to find a comfortable position. And breathing into that position, softening the body, softening the breath, adjusting when needed. Letting go of any rigidity, any feeling of how things should be or must be, and just allowing things to be as they are right now. Notice what's going on. Approach it with curiosity. See the thoughts that are coming. See the sensations that are coming. Allow them to be what they are. Soften around them. And notice how they leave the body as you do. New sensations arise to replace them. Allowing this time of transformation, this time of change, to settle onto you, to sink down deep inside of you, to ease your heart and your mind. And remembering you can always pause the video and hold these poses for even longer, as you would like. Not feeling locked into the video as it is. But when you're ready, pressing play again, and we'll press our hands into the mat and transition over to the other side, bringing our hip again right up next to the support, our feet out next to us, transitioning our stomach and our chest over the bolster, and then slowly walking out onto it, resting on our cheek or on our forehead. Gentle twist, gentle stretch, easing the heart and the mind, softening through the body. Maybe noticing a stillness begin to settle over the mind. Less thoughts, less activity, less anxiety. Noticing the deepness of the breath, the fullness of the exhalation and the inhalation. Noticing the softness of our body in general. And as you're ready, pressing into the mat and coming up onto the knees, taking the knees wide and the toes together, pulling the support directly in between your legs, maybe adding more blankets, more supports, bringing a block up underneath or another pillow. We're going to stretch our hands forward this time, coming into a supported child's pose. We can also bring a towel or a blanket up underneath our hips for support, or a block up underneath our head. Just adjusting as needed to find a nice comfortable position to be able to really settle down into the pose. Remembering child's pose is a deeply relaxing pose even without the supports. But as you come onto your support, just again allowing yourself to relax over it even more. Allowing the openness to get deeper into the body, into the hips, into the tendons, into the joints, but also into the heart and into the mind. Letting go of any need to control anything that's happening right now, allowing the breath to flow freely in and out, allowing everything that's happening in the body as it comes to happen naturally, allowing for just this moment to let go of the need to be in control, allowing things to happen as they happen, knowing that in reality we are never really in control, and that's okay. We still have this breath and this moment. Whether we intend for it to come or not, it comes again and again. Each inhale and exhale is always there for us. This moment and this breath. Allowing our breath to anchor us into the moment, into this sense of peace and groundedness. Breathing in and breathing out. Noticing the felt sense, what's happening in your body. Letting go of tightness as it arises. Allowing yourself even to feel uncomfortable as it comes up. Maybe holding these poses for this length of time is awkward for you, and noticing what that feels like in your body. Exploring it. By holding this pose for longer, really reaping the full benefits of it. Longer lasting benefits that will carry you through the day and the week. And then slowly pressing into the hands and coming up, we're going to keep our bolster here, or our support, and just add a few more towels and blankets, a block possibly at the head, or a pillow at the head of the bolster. If you have 2 blocks, bringing them next to your sides, or bringing the folded towels close at hand. I'm going to come into Supta Baddha Konasana, supported, reclined, cobbler's pose. So coming to sit with the bolster at the base of your spine and hips, drawing the feet together, either close into the pelvis or extending them out a ways, and then finding support for your knees. The block can either be up high or lying down, or you can use a towel, a pillow, you could use some books, anything that you have lying around, really. Just enough support that your knees can rest comfortably open, and then we'll walk our hands back and gently lower our back down over our bolster, over our support, adjusting the blocks, the hair, the towels as needed to really get comfortable in the pose. Feeling the full effects of this reverse pose to what we were just doing, the openness of the heart, the openness of the chest. Maybe even allowing the hands to come and rest one on the stomach and one on the heart center, and feel the breath coming in and out, filling the body, allowing again the breath to just move freely, and noticing as we have practiced how this openness has deepened our breath naturally. And then eventually allowing the hands to rest palms up on the ground next to you, allowing your mind, your heart, and your body to come into this sense of receptivity, of openness and lightness, to move out of the shadow of worry and fear and into a sense of light and peace and warmth. Feel a softness around the legs, around the hips, around the back. Feel the breath coming into the body and out of the body. Ease into the pose. allowing a sense of wonder and possibility to fill you along with that breath and that relaxation. Open heart, open mind. And then to come out of the pose, just gently rolling over onto one side and using your arms to press yourself back upright. And as we prepare to come into Shavasana, our final resting pose, we set aside some of the supports, keeping some to either place underneath the knees or the neck or the head. A rolled towel or bolster underneath the knees for support of the knees can help us to ease our legs. A rolled towel underneath the neck or pillow underneath the head can help us to let go of any tension in the neck and the head. Again, just making adjustments until we find that place of stillness, of comfort and peace. And once we find it, bringing awareness into what's happening, noticing the points of contact between yourself and your support, allowing yourself to sink down into that support, softening through the feet, the ankles, each of the legs, relaxing the muscles of the glutes, the hips, the low back, letting go of any tightness or tension in the stomach, the chest, the middle and upper back, relaxing through the shoulders, the arms, down into the hands, softening the muscles of the face, all the way into the crown of the head. Allowing the mind to sink into this stillness, into this quiet space, this place of peace that is always here for you. Allowing your breath to anchor you here in this moment, a deep anchor inside of you that you can carry with you throughout the day, throughout the week. The waves of life might get choppy and scary at times, but we know that we have this solid grounding inside us to come back to. Our breath anchoring us into the moment, into that sense of peace, of relaxation, of acceptance. Quiet stillness. And just slowly drawing your awareness outwards, once again noticing the points of contact between yourself and the ground, air on your skin, bringing movement back into the hands, back into the feet, slowly drawing the feet in flat. And as you're ready, rolling over onto your right side and taking a few breaths there before pressing up to sitting. Eventually blinking the eyes open, and inhaling, sweeping the arms to the side and overhead, exhaling the palms down through heart center, sealing in your practice. Namaste, my friends.